I'm Peter Haddock. I'm here at the Leica Roadshow in Liverpool with Paul Burrows, Paul, aka the reality capture guy, and we've been talking about BLK2GO and all the other devices, but Reality Cloud Studio is something new for me. It has been around for a while, but tell me about why it's so important and what it's actually achieving.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So as you said, you've been talking about all the sensors.
Yep.
So we, as a business, we have all these different reality capture products, everything from the BLK2GO, RTC360, BLK360, and we want to be able to have our customers share that data as effectively as possible.
Yep.
So in our conversations we've had before, it's all very well and good capturing this data. What do we do with it afterwards?
Yeah.
Are we going to produce models? Are we going to produce line work? Do we just want to share and collaborate on the raw data? So what HXDR Reality Cloud Studio provides is a cloud platform where you can upload your data. You can upload it from the field to the cloud, from the desktop to the cloud, and then you can host all that data centrally. And once it's in there, you can also stream it out into other applications. So like our Leica Cyclone 3DR or our Cloudworks plugins, you can stream the data. So if you want to develop your models or your drawings or everything, you can do that in those applications. So in simple terms, it's a way to store and centralize all your data.
Yep.
It's backups, it's archival. Ultimately, it allows you just to make sure that your data is safe and secure. And we have all the relevant protocols in place to make sure that it basically lends itself to the highest standards that are in the market today for SaaS solutions.
And I think what's really important about this is how do you actually look at the information that you've got and make it quickly accessible, isn't it, to everybody, and actually how that works to give the right people the right information as well. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so within the platform, we have the share capability. So it's very, very simply, you can have unlimited users as part of your subscription. Yep. And that means that you can add your existing internal teams, or you can share the data with external members as well. And there's just a little share icon, and I can share a link to you that you can open up your phone, an iPad, or the desktop. You can see that full 3D data set. It could be 5 setups, it could be 1,000 setups worth of data, photographic information, geotags, meshes, all of that stuff that's part of the spatial data makeup, all will just be in that project, and then you can very, very simply access it. Even to the point where, I could share a link to a specific limit box you might have created. So I want you to look at this pump in this room. You can create a URL for that and send that to you, and you would be driven directly to that location within the 3D asset.
And what is really exciting about that, we're in the Everton Stadium. It's a huge, huge building that has been built using Leica surveying equipment. And so when you're looking at the longevity and the life cycle of somewhere like this, you can then geolocate the things that people need to service. You can put it in the schedule, and you can even show people, the reality of where that is and the physical elements of what people are going to look at, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And we see a big push towards asset management and facilities management. So there's actually there's APIs that are available to hook into Reality Cloud Studio data. So with some of our other internal solutions, there's SDX2 and Hexagon EAM, can actually link into Reality Cloud Studio, and over time we'll open that up more so that third-party applications can access the data as well. So, but you're right, we deal, like for example, one of the niches that's come up recently is like fire protection.
Yeah, of course.
So we've got a number of companies who come to us and they map the space, and then they want to go in and simply have someone go in and geotag all the sprinklers, all the fire extinguishers, everything, and they're using that as their, not only is it a virtual walkthrough, but it's almost like a training tool in some regards, because you've got this virtual representation of the 3D space. And like you said about the stadium, you could have just a room of the stadium. You could have the whole stadium technically in there as one single asset. And there's no, that's the other benefit of the cloud, is it's highly scalable in terms of the amount of data. You're not limited by your desktop machine. You can push a terabyte's worth of data up into the cloud and visualize it directly in the browser.
And that, folks, is why Reality Cloud Studio is so important, because we're taking everything that's captured, we're humanizing it, and we're making it relevant through the shareable links to the people that are doing different jobs on the job site, and to people that need to see that right information, but not everything. So reality capture, we go from here into the Reality Cloud Studio, makes it accessible for absolutely everybody. And so I think this is certainly the way forward for looking after assets from the start all the way to the end of their life, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, perfect. Exactly, Peter. You nailed it. You said it better than I could.
It's great to see you. Cheers.
Thank you.